Hi guys, thanks for coming back to Vaping with me. I'm going to be doing a review today on a small brick and mortar shop up in Oregon called Vape Crusaders. The man that runs this company is named Jason Weber, and he is a genius when it comes to mixing flavors. He currently does not have a website. He is in the process of making this website, and as soon as he gets it up and running, I will be posting that information. But I will be posting his phone number and his email address. And if you are interested, you can contact him. Now, one of the flavors that I'm going to review today is Dragon Spirit. It's his version. It's kind of a spin-off of Dragon's Blood. And I will go into that flavor in a moment. And then the other two, but I'm going to make it one, is he made two special flavors. One for my friend Mike, and it's called Mike's Bluraznilla. And then one named after me because my nickname is Mease, and it's called Meese's Milk. However, they're both extremely good flavors separate, but if you put them together, they're even 100 times better. They are both a 15-part complex juice. So when you put them together, you have a 30-part complex, which means that, there's just all kinds of different levels and layers of flavor. Now, the Mises milk, it is just a heavy, sweet cream. I love creams and I love sweet. And it's exceptional. Like I said, I mixed it with the Mike's Bluraznilla, which is supposed to be like a blueberry raspberry with a hint of vanilla. And he even said that what he's going to do is he's probably going to try to sell these together. When people come in and be like, hey, you might want to try this one and this one together. They're amazing. So currently in my Kanger EVOD glass, I did about 40-60, heavier on the Bluraznilla than the cream because the cream is very heavy and it does have a tendency of overpowering. Oh, and so it's currently a 50-50 mix. Again, if you contact him, he will create anything that you want and any level of PGVG ratio that you want. So when you inhale with these mixed, you get that sweet cream, and it just kind of like coats your mouth. On the exhale, you get the blueberry first. I mean, I guess maybe there is a hint of raspberry. It's hard to distinguish the blueberry and the raspberry. They're mixed really well. And then just a tiny bit of vanilla. But again, because it is such a heavy cream, it kind of mixes it in together. Vapor production is really good on this. I'm currently vaping at a 2 nicotine. These are the ones that I buy for my suboming. So, it's not, I usually smoke a 6 in my tanks, but I want to do a review on this without doing my sub-ohm. I didn't want to do a build today. The more that you puff on this, the more you start to get, like just now, I got a little bit of that raspberry. They are exceptionally good together. Now, the second one I'm going to review is the Dragon Spirit. Now, when I first got it, I could taste the berry first off. But I was kind of having a little hard time because I was like, what is Dragon Spirit? Because he texted him and I'm like, hey, so what exactly is the difference between Dragon Spirit and the Dragon Blood? His Dragon Blood is like the typical spin on Dragon Blood. He does add a few different things to it. But his Dragon Spirit was something that he was thinking about. And he's like, hey, I think this would probably be good together. He said that it was like a dragon fruit with blueberry and a sweet cream, a little bit of marshmallow. Wow. Okay, so on that inhale, you definitely get the berry. I taste more blueberry than dragon fruit. On the exhale, again, you get a subtle sweet cream. It is blended really well together. Vapor production is excellent, even on this, you know, Kevlar glass. Again, like I said, he is probably one of my favorite companies right now because he is willing to experiment. If you have an idea of something that you want to try, he'll mix it up for you. His prices are extremely reasonable. His prices are $7 for a 10 milliliter, $15 for a 30 milliliter, and $23 for a 50 milliliter. So his prices are extremely reasonable. You can mix and match. You pick your your flavors. He has an extensive flavor list. If you go to his Facebook page, you can see that also. But again, like I said, you can look into experimenting with maybe picking your own flavor. He is definitely worth the time to check him out. $7, to try a different flavor or even your own flavor is amazing. Thanks for vaping with me.